Hello, all you night owls out there. Are you having a great time partying? That's what usually happens on Friday nights. Oh, yes, the bars are closed in many states. That's right. So you must be doing your fun at home during that virus. Welcome to the room, my faithful person, wherever you are. Okay. Yeah, well, for myself, I just did some shopping for some food and drove around and do that other good stuff as usual, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I just love this new camera. Now I can talk my head off for 15 minutes now. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I can do. Yeah. Oh boy. I got to work on getting a printer and copier sometime to get that going. And welcome to the room, second person. Always great to have more people. Any good people have something to say in the chat, feel free to. I'll answer your questions, well, anyway, okay, let's see, where was I? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, Ivor. Yeah, I am up late. Yeah. Yeah, I'm up late. I have a nighttime show too, I try to start at 11 for the night owls out there that like to do their partying and, and stuff like that. Hopefully they'll have a ride home. I don't want them to drive home, while their brain is in a different world or anything, because then law enforcement will pull them over and they're going to pay to get their license back, which is lots and lots of money, of course, lots and lots of money. Yeah. And people just can't afford that. Yeah. Oh, I just thinking of, I don't know, thinking of new stuff, I guess. Oh, I don't know. Well, with this new camera I can use my guitar and start singing my off-key songs again, and my worst playing. Do that again. $10,000. I've heard about, was it 1,000 the first time or something like that, and 3,000 the second or something like that, or maybe they raised it to 10,000. That wouldn't surprise me anymore. Nothing surprises me, except some things would really surprise me. If one of my very, very honest family members went crazy and did something real stupid, then that surprised me. But hardly anything surprises me anymore. Yeah, hardly anything. Yeah, I know. When I got caught for drunk driving years ago, first was like $30 to get my license back. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, it's very expensive. I mean, it used to be $30 in the early 80s. Then it went up to 100. See, when I got caught for drunk driving and lost my license, nobody would help me get my license back. It took a year and a half. Nobody would help me. I ask around, hey, could you help me? I'm going to help you. Get out of here. Go away. Bye. These so-called friends I used to have, they didn't help. Didn't care. That's fine. I won't help them neither. If their car gets broken down on the road, they better have a cell phone and have a number of someone helping them. They better have a cell phone and have someone help them, because I won't help a dishonest thief or anything like that, because they won't help us. Plenty of people like that out there. This is just water. I didn't mix any alcohol in it, of course. No, because I want to stay sober tonight. Welcome to the room, third person. You night owls, you. Bunch of night owls. And I gotta thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, you good folks. Even if you dislike me, that's okay too. Have I ever come up with my name? How did I ever come up with my name, Randy the Wild Horse? That's a very good question. Here's what happened. I just wrote Randy the Wild Horse on YouTube in all small letters, I did that at first. But then after a while, I thought, I want to change it around and spread out Randy the Wild Horse because it's a lot better that way. And it actually is. See, it's always a good idea to spread your letters out instead of put them all together, like lots of other people. Yeah, I do that. Of course, my favorite animals is the horses because the horses never get enough credit for all they've done for civilizations, such as going into battle in the Middle Ages, helped build a lot of these buildings. It's sad you see a lot of buildings built in the 1880s, the early 1900s that were helped by the horses, but then they tear the buildings down years later, like that Caswell building in Hancock that I went by one time. That was built in, I don't know, 1901 or something like that. And they didn't have really trucks to haul the stuff to build the buildings. You had to have the horses, because back then vehicles, as you and I, as you good folks know, third person left. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's just, I like horses. They're my favorite animals and stuff. The horse races are great. Then you got the horses that work for law enforcement that back sideways into people for crowd control. They banned that in St. Paul, but Minneapolis still has that. If law enforcement brings the horses, I'm getting out of there. Because horses, can legally knock a person down. I mean, I'm sure the law enforcement officers can control the horses. I mean, if they wanted to, they can just, trample people, but they're not going to do that. No. They wouldn't do that. Because, I mean, an 8,000-pound horse, as we know, trampling on a human, oh, jeez, just like a car going on top of a human, a middleweight. Yeah, about a middleweight vehicle, I'd say. Or I wouldn't want a vehicle go over me neither. No, I got hit by a car once years ago, and I was running across the street in downtown Minneapolis. Hit it sideways by this small car and spun around. Car took off. It was actually my fault, technically, but that car took off. I was thinking, look at the license number, and couldn't see it, but that was my fault. I don't blame the driver. It was me trying to run through a red light, which is dumb of me. It was stupid of me doing that. And I learned my lesson. I make sure I stay on a red light, and I cross the street on a green light. I forget. It was a small car. It was one of those little foreign jobbers. I think it was a Honda or a Toyota or something like that. I know it wasn't no 74 Pontiac Catalina I used to own or anything like that, or no Cadillac, or when I get hit by those Cadillacs, I'll tell you, those old time Cadillacs and Continentals, one got hit by those babies. No way. Or those trucks, the Camper Special, Chevy trucks. My neighbor from DuPont Avenue North, he his mom and dad, see, they yeah, green means go, red means stop. Yeah, I know that now. Back then when I was a younger, dumb kid, Well, that's when I lost my license. I either took the bus, or if I couldn't afford to take the bus, I'd be running downtown, you know. That's when it wasn't safe back then. Now it's really not safe anymore because people, as years went by in Minneapolis, and they've gotten meaner and meaner, you know, and some people come from other states and stuff like that. And well, television and internet has a lot of negative influences on people's brains. They watch stuff and, hey, let's see, they did something dishonest. I could do something dishonest too. Yeah, you get caught, go to prison. And if it's guys, they have hot dogs. And if it's women, I have tacos. Yeah, hot dogs and tacos. Yeah, and I'm not, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Cellmates. Any those convicts in prison tell you what it means. You know, yeah, they'll tell you what that means. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I used to. Oh, yeah, and yeah, and let's see. Yeah, I finally did get my license back some years later. I borrowed old Oldsmobile Forenza. I drove in Plymouth, Minnesota, in one of those driver's things. It wasn't like a real road. It's one of those whatchamacallit, you know, um, yeah, obstacle roads. I don't know how you say it, but anyway, I was driving, you know. Then he had me turn left 3 times again, and I did. He explained about my left turns were real bad, and he said I did it right, and he let it go this time. Thank goodness, whoever you are, driver's examiner. He told me keep practicing those left turns, whatever I do, and I did practice those left turns. And he says, if you're not sure about turning left, turn right, then turn left and turn right, like on a stoplight, for example. Yeah, that's what he told me. And one of those arrow ones too, you know. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, yeah, I've gotten into those auto accidents. You know, it's no fun. There's some people. There's some people out there. You know, they let it go. Somebody hitting them, and then they'll say, "Oh, I'm broke. Oh, I have no auto insurance." Any road trips lately? Well, not any serious ones. No, I'm just oh, except for yeah, on Thanksgiving. Yeah, I visit my sister in St. Paul. I had to come back the same day because my my Logitech camera, you know, came in the mail that next day, so I had to get right back home and get that camera you see up there because I don't have a neighbor to get my mail for me, really, you know. So yeah, neighbors don't really help neighbors unless you pay them these days, you know. And people don't like to do stuff for free anymore, and that's fine. I know I've learned not to care because, you know, so what? You know, I mean, people are just so different now than they used to be. I mean, my dad used to offer his house storage for people for free and stuff like that. You don't see that anymore. Huh. When it comes to store, that's why you see so many places like U-Haul and stuff. They, you know, free rental. I mean, free rental storage for like from, you know, $70 to $200 a month. You can store your stuff. You know, you don't store it a certain amount of time. U-Haul will either sell the stuff or throw it out or something. I don't know. Yeah. Oh yeah. You know. Oh yeah. Yeah. I didn't. I suppose I could have done the parades in Wisconsin and Dakotas in the summertime, but see, as of now, this only speaking for myself, I'll wear my mask. Okay. I mean, it's up to the people what they want to do. I'm not going to tell people what to do. You know, that's up to the individuals and the businesses what they want to do. Yeah. yeah, it is a different world. It's been kind of a different world, I'd say, since the '80s. I'd say. Then it turns totally different. First we had the arcade machines, the digital numbers, and we had the cell phones. The first cell phone I saw, I think, was like 1989. Yeah, I had an ex-roommate. He found this phone. It was there was a place called, I think it was a Consolidated Paper, call it the Dump. He found a cell phone. It actually worked for a month. Remember back in the old days when people talked on the cell phone, it costed a lot of money, you know, and it was costing at the time Consolidated Paper tons and tons of money, and they didn't know it. See, the phone actually worked for a month, and finally Consolidated Paper cut it off. You know, that was before law enforcement can find out anything they want. you know, yeah, they can find out anything. No, as far as I'm concerned, I wouldn't do that. No, oh no, no, I don't like getting caught by law enforcement. No thanks. I've been through that noise before, and it's no fun. Have some cop come up to you and how you doing, huh? Yeah, yeah. Like I've stated before, as far as meeting law enforcement's concerned, the one cop that made me the most nervous of all was not the tall cops of Brooklyn Park that were 6'4", 6'5". No. But this guy like up to my neck, he was like 5'7", 150 pounds, a guy from Mankato, short blonde hair, short mustache, neatly pressed police uniform, head to toe. Oh, he was ready for war. He was trying to get me on a drunk driving, and I was sober. All I drank was a bottle of root beer. He's looking at me, I said, "Hey man, it's a bottle of root beer. Got from ex-girlfriend. His dad gave it to me, Huh. Yeah, bottle of root beer, man." I was sniffing around thinking I was drinking alcohol, and I wasn't. He claimed I was at a gas station or something. I wasn't at no gas station. I was driving over my ex-girlfriend's house, go down the freeway. It was a Highway 15 going back to, go back to Janesville and stuff for Mankato, and there's the short cop comes up there and, "Oh, I see you've been drinking, huh?" "No, sir, no, sir, no, sir." Huh. Yeah, some of these people, they're funny. They talk tough to law enforcement. I don't do that. There's some people do, that's fine. They say, "Oh, I got rights. I can fight." Yeah, you don't have money. You don't got nothing. People with money are the ones that usually win. Yeah, they're the ones that can hire people. People without money don't win. I mean, that's all over the world. That's the way it is. Yeah. Sometimes you go through YouTube comments, you see all these clowns and stuff. Get a lawyer, get a lawyer, get a lawyer. Yeah, with what? Most lawyers want this. I can't blame them. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Money talks. Yeah, there's a thing. Okay, Ivor, there's a video. It's very interesting. It's not mine or anything. It's was it Skidmore, Missouri? What was it? The Ken McFadden thing on, was it 60 Minutes? Here's this lawyer named Richard McFadden. He got rich taking all kinds of dishonest people. I mean, he did it illegally. Yeah, and he took this guy named Ken McElroy's money. Always took his money. McElroy got away with everything until one day, was it in 1980, in the 80s, finally, the town of Skidmore got fed up and said, okay there, Mr. McElroy, that's it. Yeah. And of course, Sheriff Estes at the time, of course, McElroy scared one sheriff, but Sheriff Estes, though, he was a pistol champion, so McElroy was going to mess with Estes, the current one. Yeah, the other guy, he was scared. Oh yeah, that other sheriff, yeah, McElroy scaring him. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when a person's a law enforcement officer, you gotta not be scared to death, basically. Yeah. Yeah, well, I couldn't be a law enforcement officer. They'd laugh at me. You? Yeah, I can't fight. Yeah, I can't fight. I can't think. I'm not smart enough, you know. So takes a special kind of person to do that. Plus, getting all that feces thrown at a person, I get so mad. I'd be in jail myself. I'd rough up the suspect too bad if it was me. So I don't like getting feces and urine thrown at me. Ugh, not me. Not me, man. Not me. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Oh, yeah. Yep. Got my. Yep. Oh boy. I don't know. What's there? Yeah, that's true-ish. Yeah, it's just so disgusting. But law enforcement's got to, put up with that stuff. Yeah. But the surprising thing though was back in my past life, the worst place I've lived in was not Minneapolis or South Minneapolis. It was actually Brooklyn Park in the 70s and 80s. That was my worst place. Those people are just classless people. They made fun of people if they didn't wear Levi's or Wranglers and stuff. Oh, I could tell you stories on that. Oh, like Northview Junior High, for example. Get this. Okay, let's see. I got to think back. Okay. Yeah. And like the east end of the building, for example, in the boys' locker room, the 3 years I went to school from 7th to 9th grade in the 70s, they always left the door wide open and people can peek through, especially the girls. They peek at the guys that are, ready to take a shower and stuff. For 3 years, nothing happened. It was bizarre. Minneapolis, parents would really get after the fire cheat teacher. Oh, they'd get after Minneapolis. Oh, when it comes to that kind of stuff, but not at that school, no. Yeah, that Northview, that was a tough. Man, that was a real crappy junior high school. To wear Levi's or Wranglers and made fun of you. You wore canvas bumper shoes like the Gilligan's Island people wear, like Skipper. Oh, they'd really let you have it, you know. But they were fist fight to the grass rules type of people, stuff like that. Yeah, I hated that Northview at the time. Ugh. Yeah. Oh yeah, and Brooklyn Park got really bad too for us. I know I've said it in other videos. I'll say it again. Hey, yeah. So they used to egg our house, TP our house, scratch their cars. My car is the target. Scratched, dented. Yeah. Oh yeah. And a lot of times, before now they have curbs in Brooklyn Park. Okay. They have curbs. But back then they didn't have curbs. It's just like grass. Like in the rural small towns, as we all see in many places in the United States. But in Brooklyn Park, these younger people and stuff, they take these cars, they're like rear-wheel drive, or if they have a truck. Well, very few people have trucks. There's a couple that did. They just go across people's yards and stuff. And so many people at the time called the police, and the police had so many calls. They told the people, hey, here's an idea. Put some spikes in your yard. A lot of people were doing that. They were putting spikes in their yard. So if they go in the yard, the tires flatten. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, those Brooklyn Park people don't like for me to say that, but I'm going to say it anyway. I don't care. I don't really care. I'll say what I want. Well, a lot of those ladies in those schools and those guys, I mean, they slept around. You might as well, call it, they must have a book like The Happy Hooker by Xavier McDonald. Yeah, Xavier McDonald, that's her name or something. Yeah. Welcome to the room, third person. Yeah, welcome. Welcome for the nighttime. If you want to stick around, it's up to you. Yeah, it's up to all you good folks. Yeah. Well, anyway, Brooklyn Park, when I lived as a kid, they're the worst people. Those ladies slept around. Like in Harkoff Park in the 70s when we first moved in, They had parties there every Friday and Saturday night. They were real loud, you know. Hey, Johnny Phone, hey. Yeah, that's my only designated computer room. There's my old computer that's retired. That's my old computer that's actually retired. I'll stay as long as you folks want to chat. You know, I'll stay as long as I can, unless I drop to sleep. I'm 100% sober. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that. Where did? Oh, yeah, yeah. This old baby. Yo, old cutout camera. Cut. Cut her off. Yeah, cut it out often. Yeah, it's a new Logitech camera that I got. It works great. Yeah, I got it for like, let's see, first I'll have to go to like slickdeals.com. Get on that website. Sometimes you can find great deals on cameras and printers and other good things, you know. Wherever you want to buy it, you know, wherever stores you want to shop at, or on the internet, you know, it's up to you, good folks, where you want to buy it, you know. Yeah, that was only $69.99 for that camera. That's a steal. It's usually over $100. When they first built it, it was over $200 probably. Yeah, technology just goes so fast. Yeah, technology goes fast. Oh yeah, I remember the old days. Okay, enough of that. Here's my old clock from 20 years ago here. Still works fine. Yep, and that battery's been there for years too. I bought that on clearance, I think, for, I don't know, I think $7 at the time. Well, things were higher in the 90s than they were now in some electronics places. But that's the way it is. You know, certain things are higher back then. I shut off my space heater for a while. Might as well, you know. Yeah. Yeah, that is an excellent deal. Yeah. Yeah, that's Logitech camera that comes with my HP someplace. Yeah. Now I paid only $400 some for that computer at Office Depot, Office Max at the time. This trusty computer. That one, it's half the size of that monster over there, and I could put more 2 times more videos on there too. But that was a good computer though, and it still runs. Yeah, it still runs, but yes, in time I'm gonna have to give it to the junkyard, and they'll charge what, $10-15 just to take the thing. They always charge money every time you go to the dump. $20 bill. Yeah, sober Friday night. Yeah, I am too. I am too. There's a lot of people out there that are flying around the world, not just the United States, you know, South America. Wait a minute. Yeah, South America too. Yeah. Okay. And then the other side of the world, it's like morning in Europe, stuff like that, in China and parts of Russia. Do you get into any Christmas movies? Well, I used to like to watch the Charlie Brown Christmas. Like that one, and I like to watch Santa Claus is Coming to Town with the Burl Ives is the narrator, as I recall it. Or no, that was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Yeah, I like Rudolph. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I like Rudolph. My name, I can call myself Rudolph the Wild Horse because Randy is Rudolph and Randall and Randolph. Yeah, I could be called Rudolph. Okay. Now, anyway, yeah, yeah. Otherwise, I don't really watch really too much movies anymore. I usually watch other YouTube channels of old stuff. Sometimes I look at like some old cars that are in the junkyard. Elf is good. Oh yes, Elf. Yeah, yeah. Well, let's see. I think Christmases I remember. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah. I remember as a kid once I got one of those wind-up toys from the Salvation Army that sparkled, a school tank. Yeah, my mother one day gave it away. I said, "Hey, Mom, one day she said, I gave it away." I said, "Mom, I liked it." "Hey, you're gonna start a fire around here." Yeah, she gave it away. Oh well. She gave away the Tonka trucks because you're running the Tonka trucks against the wall. The wall was getting wrecked. And Papa will whip us with his belt. Will whip me anyway, but you know. And then the Tonka toys would go to the Salvation Army too. Yeah. Well, we didn't know they'd be valuable in the future, those Tonka toys. Yeah, Home Alone. Yeah, I never saw Home Alone, to be honest with you. Yeah, I never saw that one. Oh. Yeah, that's for sure. But it's gone. It's gone now. We didn't know back in the old days, you know. We didn't know. We didn't know. And my late uncle has this travel guide before I was born. Yeah. It's not worth much money, but I don't care. I'm gonna keep it as long as I'm alive. I'll keep that as long as I'm alive. Once I'm dead, my relatives will just say, "Oh, we'll throw it away." Oh yeah, yeah, my relatives, they're yeah. Oh man, I just oh boy, yeah, yeah. It's one thing I wish I would have had as a kid. The Sizzlers set from Mattel. I used to ask my dad if I get a Sizzler set. "No, you're not getting a Sizzler set. That costs too much money." My dad would say. I'd bug him every year. My dad finally says, "Shut up about Sizzler set. You're not getting one, and that's it. Shut up." Oh, okay. I get one. No, my dad wasn't in the appliance business. He actually was an engineer, custodian boiler. He was a boiler room guy from Northeast Junior High till the 80s. And then he once owned a grocery store in Cyrus, Minnesota that went out of biz because he had too many employees and stuff like that. And he had competition with like Willie's store in Morris. That's still around. I don't know what my dad was thinking. He thought he was going to compete against Willie's and Morris. Had stores in Hancock, stores in Starbuck, bigger towns. You know, my dad couldn't really fix too many things. My late uncle used to work on cars until they came up with points in the like 74. Then my uncle didn't understand about points. Now the cars. To see what they have in cars now. Yeah, you have to be a jet mechanic to. Oh, that one. Yes. Yeah, he was looking at TV sets, and he was trading with that guy from Curry's. Yeah, he wanted to trade his TV set. Yeah, that was when it was Curry's TV. Now that building is a church. Yeah, it's a church, and they took all those signs out and stuff. Well, they have the sign in the front, but the sign's inside, and the place that used to look like it's like totally different. I never been inside the church building and stuff like that. So yeah, he just wanted to trade in TVs. Oh yeah, my daddy thought he was a expert at getting great deals, but when you do deals with business is going to always win. Cars have now been computerized. If you break down the side of the road, yeah, that's true, Johnny Phone. Yeah, that's true. Even my 1997 Buick Park Avenue is like that too. Yeah, those new cars that are like totally computerized and stuff. They can basically have it. I'll just drive the older cars until my mind gets Alzheimer's or something. I don't know. Because if I ever get Alzheimer's and I find out I do, I'm going to turn in my driver's license. If I ever find out I get Alzheimer's. Yeah, old cars for the win, definitely. Yeah, actually most of the new vehicles now are like SUVs and stuff like that. People are just so into SUVs nowadays. I mean, I used to think, I used to have my favorite vehicles. I used to like cars. I like vans. I like vans better than pickup trucks, in my opinion. The old vans. Yeah, I'll try my best, but if my car conks out in miles, I'll have to get another one. It should last another 100,000 at least. No, I just have one, the 97 Buick Park Avenue. We did have two Buicks when my mother was alive. That was my dad's Buick Century. My mother had, but she gave it to a relative because we couldn't really have two vehicles because one of them got in the way. And I asked Mama, I said, Mama, which one do you like better, the Park Avenue or the Century? She says, I like the Park Avenue better. It's more comfortable. She says, Century's kind of crowded. Yeah. Then my relative wanted the Century anyway because the Century at the time only had like 30,000 miles and was 5 years old. And this one had like 100, and the one I got now was at the time had like 150, 160,000. So that was an easy choice. And my mother wanted me to like keep the Park Avenue, which I did, and I still have it because as long as the car runs fine, I'll just keep it. Yeah, those Buicks. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, well, there's your good and bad Buicks too. There's your good and bad Pontiacs. There's your good and bad Chevrolets. Good and bad. There's good and bad in every vehicle. There's good and bad Fords. Good and bad Chryslers. Good and bad Toyotas. Every car has their good and bad engines too. Yeah. Let's see. Which vehicles do I remember? I had an '86 Grand Prix T-top once. I like taking the top down. That was fun. There's one time I was driving, was on Humboldt Avenue. There's this Caprice was like behind me. I was too close to this one car, and the car was stopped at a green light. I was wondering if I was going to get carjacked or not once, Luckily, I barely turned around. I took off. Looked like that Caprice was looking for me. It was like an '86 Caprice. I don't know if it is. Even if I had a V8 engine, I could run that car easy because the Grand Prix was like more sloped and stuff. And, it was faster than the Caprice. I had a Caprice. It was like, it's like a box. I had an '86 Caprice V6. That thing was so slow. I went to the top end for the heck of it, 82 miles an hour. Couldn't go any faster. 82. Yeah, that's the same speed as a car Clyde Barrow drove, the 1930 Ford or something like that, 30-something Ford. Yeah, the one Clyde Barrow drove in the 30s. Well, now you can make those 30s cars real fast. But back then they had the technology. So, but 80 miles an hour in the 30s was very fast. Yeah, and plus the roads, a lot more dirt and gravel and rocks and yeah, a lot of the paved roads. The paved roads didn't come to what the 50s and stuff when they had the superhighway system, you know. And it needed it with a larger population of people, you know, and stuff like that, you know. And I know some beautiful land gets destroyed and some of the beautiful old houses they get torn down and all that. But, you know, they're them and we're us, and what can we do, right? Nothing. We can't do a dang thing about it. Can't do a thing. No, can't do a thing. Oh, let's see. Other vehicles. See, I had a 78 LTD2, a 78 Cougar, had that like the. Yeah, no, that's true. The corporations, yeah, yeah, corporations have actually ruled for years. You know, many years. You know, I think corporations in the United States probably started. Let's see. Probably, I don't know, 17, 1800s maybe. You know, oh, yeah, something like that. Because I mean, a company's had to build the weapons like for the Civil War, for example, and before that. Um, that's a good question, you know, actually. But as the corporations they got bigger and bigger, the oil companies actually got bigger. Yes. Um, yeah, the oil companies really got big after a while. And yeah. Oh man. Oh, oh boy. Yeah, I'm just. Oh, I gotta prepare my show better. Sometimes I think I have my show prepared and I don't. And yeah, I'm so smart. I buy all these guitar strings for my guitar. Right, I'll probably. Yeah, and the North Dakota, yes, North Dakota still has the oil boom. Yes. Okay. Yeah, you too, Ivor. Good night. You sleep. Good night and sleep tight. And any bed bugs that bug you, smack them. Smack the bed bugs if they're around. But oh yeah, oh yeah, the North Dakota oil. Oh, North Dakota is still booming oil there, Johnny Phone. Yeah. Oh yes. See, in Western North Dakota, I've been there before. I wish I would have filmed that area. Like every, I don't know, 200 feet, it seemed like there's an oil derrick. Yeah. I saw so many oil derricks that, you know, I saw so many oil derricks. I saw an oil derrick on the right side of the road, left side, a horse was eating grass. That was weird. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way it is. But a lot of people in North Dakota, they love that oil. You know, they love that oil in North Dakota. Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing too. You know, I wish there was some other kind of energy to run the vehicles, but well, you got Charles Koch is not here anymore, but you got David Koch and this Koch family. They own all those oil stuff and very powerful. Koch family is very powerful. And so all those people that own oil and stuff, very powerful people, you know, and pipelines are all over the place. Yeah, if we keep exporting oil, the United States will run out. Yes, but the United States exports oil too. It doesn't make sense, you know. It actually does not make sense for the United States to export oil because even years ago, I remember, was it George Bush Jr., I think he said once that Americans are drunk on oil. That was his quote. Americans are drunk on oil. Yeah, they are. They're drunk. They're drunk. They're high. Yeah. I use it too. Yeah, public transportation. Well, that's the thing, though, is there's some people that say we could have public transportation all over the United States, but there's a problem, though, is the small towns, the rural people, they love driving. Oh, they drive 100 miles? No, I don't want to drive. I don't want to drive I want to drive to, let's see. I'll drive to Duluth today. I'll drive to International Falls. You know how it is. They just love driving. People, yeah. Yeah, but like I say, it's exporting. It doesn't make, but you see, the reason they export oil, like from the United States, it's a world market, and they want to keep the prices high. The United States exports oil. Mainstream media will never tell you that, no. But they export oil too. It doesn't make sense in this country. It's just baffling. It's baffling. I don't know. Yeah, eventually it will. They'll have to come up, like I say, with some other kind of way to run vehicles to put gasoline out of business. Which, will it be possible? I don't know. In my lifetime? Probably not. If I live to be 80, maybe, or 70. Probably 70 I'll live. But yeah, as I say, but people just love to use their petroleum, I mean, I wish there was some other kind of fuel. See, at the time, Johnny Phone, yeah, if you ever watch Jay Leno's Garage, yeah, he has like these steam cars, a Dobler steam car, that's right. Yeah, Jay's a big fan of Abner Doble. Yeah, get this. When gasoline cars in the 20s were only top end like 30, 35 miles an hour, the steam cars are going 70. The problem with the steam cars, though, a person had to do about 20 different things before the steam car would run, and if the steam car isn't done right, it'd blow up. Yeah. See, but then when what put the steam cars out of business is they invented the ignition, See, with the gasoline vehicles at the time. Yeah, maybe. But like I say, though, it's just, I say a lot of people love that gas and oil, though. You got one side that wants gas and oil, one side that doesn't, and yeah, that's what I say. When guys like, a lot of people that live in the small towns in the country, they love their gas and oil. They love it. And the big cities, they have concerns, it's just strange, strange. The Amish still goes on horse and buggy. Well, they'll ride in vehicles once in a while, Yeah. Now when I get the corona vaccine, yeah, I think I will have eventually. But I'm very careful. I'm in public. I stay away from most people, and I always wear my mask myself. Yeah. Well, there's people that don't. I see it where I live, but I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to get punched in the nose or punched in the eyes or nothing. Because some of those people up there, they're crazy, And I'm not going to say where or nothing like that. But there's people, in some places, oh, in the Dakotas, a lot of them don't wear masks. You ain't gonna go over there and tell them that. Dakotas, you're seeing some of the land in Dakotas. There's some of those roads there. You could barely go horse and buggy. Yeah, I know. Isn't that weird? I have a different opinion on it myself, but it's just that. Well, North Dakota. Oh yeah, yeah. I've been out there. Let's see. Been out to Fargo, Castleton. Let's see. Bismarck, Rolette, Rolla, Williston. Well, you know about Western North Dakota and all the oil wells. You know that. Yeah, you know that, my friend. They're all over the place. Yeah, that's true. It's more populated. Okay, Minneapolis, St. Paul, you go more to the southern area of the state, it's a lot more populated than the northern area, you know. Yeah, it's everywhere in North Dakota. Uh, Minnesota, they have an oil refinery in Roseville. Yeah, and you couldn't pay me enough money to live by an oil refinery. Not me. I won't live in an oil refinery. I wouldn't live in Roseville. Not me. Not even for free. I get really no oil refinery. Not me. Unless if I want to wear all this protective stuff every day. But some people don't care. That's fine. I just turn off that. Oh, just there's my light over there. If let me turn on the light again, I can. Yeah. Yeah, oil is everywhere. Gas is everywhere. Roads are everywhere. In the southern part of the state, there's a lot more roads. Yeah. There used to be a lot more prairie land in southern Minnesota, but yeah, lightning is good. Yeah. Excuse me. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, lightning's good. Yeah, they say how lightning went to key and invented electricity. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. What's my favorite city in North Dakota? Let's see. Let me think. I like Fargo. It's a nice city. I like Bismarck. Didn't see much of Cannonball. Yeah, I've been in let's see. I'd say probably Fargo myself. Yeah, maybe Fargo. I like Fargo. Of course, I don't like that one movie Fargo back in the 90s where they were making everybody in North Dakota. It's like a bunch of idiots or something. Oh, hi there, partner. Oh, yeah, it's right way down the road yonder. Yeah, that's Hollywood for you. They make people in Minnesota like idiots too, you know. That's Hollywood. That's Hollywood for you. Yeah. Oh man. Oh, let's see. What do I have here? Yeah. Oh yeah. There's people in bigger cities. Same way. Oh, and by the way, did you know in Houston, Texas? I think in Texas. Yeah, Charlie Bow 313. His videos. Here's this guy. He goes through all the worst towns in the United States. He drives around them and stuff. Yeah, in Texas, they still ride horses in the towns like Houston and Dallas. I've seen it. Yeah. See, he drives around all these poor areas of the country. It's called Charlie Bro 313. Yeah, I wouldn't drive down there. Yeah. Yeah, he drives in New York and Los Angeles, Oakland. You ever seen Oakland? Oh man. It's like a garbage dump. Yeah. San Francisco. Dallas and Houston have some rough areas too, and New Orleans is kind of in the dump in the bad areas too. Yeah, yeah. It's called Charlie Bow 313. Yeah, I watch his video sometimes. Yeah, his camera is okay. His camera's through the dashboard. I like doing it out the window, myself, but he doesn't do the dashboard. But he always keeps his windshield crystal clear. And when you watch some driving videos, the dashboard windshield is dirty, some streaks or whatever. His is always clean. So clean sometimes. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Did Charlie ever go down Berkeley? What's that? Let's see. What's that? What's that town? Let's see. I gotta think. Stockton, California. Yeah, Stockton. Now there's a mean town is Stockton. Yeah. Yeah, that's where the Diaz brothers of the UFC live in, is Stockton. I remember that. Yeah, they're brave enough to live in Stockton. I wouldn't live there. But they're well respected because they're professional mixed martial artists, so they're not, no one's going to bother them. Yeah. I say, when yeah, like I say, I do watch other videos myself. I don't even have cable TV if I can find them. And most of the videos I watch, they don't have the check marks. So when you look at your home thing, a lot of those videos, they have check marks on it for this and that. This person check mark. I think most of the check mark videos are stupid. I think you're stupid. I've watched one of those check marks with, I don't know, these so-called a million views. If they ever have that, who knows? Maybe they will rig it or something for all you and I know. Hey, yeah, maybe they'll rig it for you. It is rig it. That's fine. I'd rather watch regular. Yeah, that's true. So many are. Yeah. That clickbait crap. Yeah. They do that clickbait where, some alligators ready to attacking somebody, but actually the alligator, all it is like walking by or something. I've seen those clickbaits. I hate clickbaits. That's stupid. Yeah, I try to avoid the clickbaits. Of course, one commenter once was claiming that the dog across the yard for me one time, she's scared. That one that was there a few years back. Nah, she wasn't scared. She'd bite. Yeah. you know. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of these people, they think they know so much, about dogs. They don't know enough about dogs, you know. Yeah, of course, owner will say, my dog won't bite anybody. Yeah, when you're hanging around with a dog, you feed it since it's a puppy, it's not going to bite the owner. Yeah, well, they'll bite people outside the owner if they don't like them. They do what the owner wants. That's why it is. Yeah, I just, oh, man. Well, Johnny Phone, I've been on for about an hour. How about that, huh? Almost an hour. Oh, what the heck? Okay. Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, this old flickery camera. Yeah. No, it was a good camera when I had. I paid I think $85 for it in 2012. A lot of times, even when I had my old thing, it'd be on for like half hour. It just cut off. Back then, this was one of the higher quality cameras, but after a while, cameras are just getting better all the time. Cameras are getting better all the time. Yeah, of course, those cheap cameras aren't very good. You get some of those for like what, 10, 15 bucks or $20. Yeah, they're not any good. A person's got to watch for the high quality stuff and be very careful what to get. Person doesn't know what to buy, for example. I always try to find somebody that has knowledge, You know, no shame in finding someone else that has more knowledge. You know, no shame. That's one thing I've learned in life. Like if a person goes to an auto garage, I go to the auto garages. I can fix my vehicle to make sure they have that ASC certified mechanic. That's what I do. And I don't bother those backyard alley garages or whatever. No. I had enough of that. Yeah, when you don't have a diagnostics machine, you know. Yeah, some of those places do have it, but some people can't fix that neither. Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, but I'm just. Oh boy. I gotta think of something here. Oh. Yep, that's true. Those car repair shops, many of them will do that. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, they'll say it's something that isn't too. Yeah, I always got to watch for those comments and stuff. You know, Google comments from certain people that talk about it. You know, yep, always careful. Always got to be careful. Those garages. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, people have been ripping people off for as long as we can remember. Yeah, ever since the first garages were built and the first vehicles were built. Yeah. Oh man. Oh boy, I'm just. Oh. Oh man. What's that? Depends on what it is. I'll try my best to remember. I can't fix cars. Um, if you collect trading cards, stay away from the trading card dealers, for sure. I try to sell those on eBay to make more money that way. Okay, and yeah, I don't know too much about too many things. I haven't been to. Oh, see, whatever night you buy something, okay. Like what's that? Hmm. Well, that's up to you, Johnny Phone, because I don't know nothing about farming. Yeah, I don't know nothing about farming. Yeah, yeah, it's a tough decision. 320 acres for 288,000. Well, that's a big chunk of change these days. Yeah. Yeah, I remember one family farm years ago in Mankato. I heard through rumors, I don't know if it was true or not. They had an offer they couldn't refuse. Menards, they built this Menards in Mankato right on their farmland. They took it. Oh, cool. 130 years? Wow. 130 years ago. Let's see. That'd be 1890. 1890. So that was my grandmother was in uh, Brandon, South Dakota. My grandfather was in Hallingdal, Norway. There. Yeah. And my grandfather Thomas, I think, was in Canada because my late great uncle Buck was born in Canada. And my grandmother's family, I don't know, from my mother's side. I have no idea. Besides, she was born, I think, in North Dakota. Was it North Dakota? I think it was, yeah. Oh, Johnny, I don't know, man. That I don't know. I I've lived in every kind of place in my life, small town, big town. I've never lived on a farm. I never have. I've been on a farm, but I've never lived on one. Yeah, it is, Johnny. I don't know. I guess the person just have to, yeah. New Salem, North Dakota. Hmm. Yeah, let's see. I'll look that up sometime. I'll look that up myself. New Salem, North Dakota. I just look it up for the fun of it. When I go on Google Maps, I like doing that. Sometimes I just look up stuff on Google Maps just for the heck of it. Excuse me, for the heck of it. Demonetized by YouTube. Well, they don't pay me anyway. Yeah, because I know these days when a person says foul language, if you're not checkmarked, they demonetize you on YouTube. Yeah, that is a very tough decision. 120 acres. Share a lot of privacy. Yes, it is. Yeah, you'd have a lot of privacy here in 20 acres. Let's see. I think there's like 80, I believe 88 acres in a mile. Let's see. I heard it was like 88 acres in a mile. So 80. You have like over 3 miles of land. Over 3 miles. Over 3 square miles of land. That's a lot of land. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, middle of nowhere. I think you'd have to get internet, I think, through the satellite instead of, I know you couldn't get cable internet because no cable company's going to put a cable wire way out there. I wish they would. They should, but they won't. Yeah. That's too bad. But I mean, I don't know if the satellite, I don't know much about cable. I mean, or satellite, how they do the internet stuff. If you like internet, there's some people that don't care about internet. Some don't. Well, there's people that'll hang onto their landline phones. There's people that don't even have a phone. There's people that sleep out in a shack out in the woods. There's people that sleep outside and say the heck with life. Me, I couldn't afford a Johnny phone. I'm not. If I was living someplace in the future, I like to live near a bigger city myself. I like to live near a bigger city with a town of at least, I say 10,000 or more. I like to live near big cities because I do my YouTube channels. I like to go do stuff in the big cities. Over the air TV out there in New Salem area. Oh yeah. Yeah, and I'm sure they got the satellite dishes too. I heard they use satellite dishes and the internet, I guess. That's what I heard. I don't know. I investigate that stuff first. I mean, don't exactly take my word for it. If you ever decide to get a farm, if you ever want internet service, investigate that too. See what kind of internet you can get if you like internet. If you don't care about internet and say, oh, I'll just take a landline phone and forget about the internet. No, that's up to you. That's okay. I'll just take a landline phone and Yeah, you send letters through the mail at the post office. Yeah, I bet though if the mail person delivers the mail though, they'll have to drive a four-wheel drive a lot of the time if you're on one of those dirt roads. Because I've been in a dirt road in North Dakota where the 40 miles from Bismarck. Oh, at least you're near a big town. Enough for your privacy too. Well, like I say, I haven't really paid much attention and stuff. That's up to you. You know, just look it over and see what you think. Because like I said, I've never lived on a farm in my life. I've lived in small towns. I've lived in big towns. You know, medium-sized towns. I've lived in the suburbs. I slept outside for the night once. Slept outside for the night once. I didn't have a place. Yeah, that was rough. That was like 10 below zero. And let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Wonder if, yeah. Like I say, I'd look it over. I'd think about it whatever way you want to do it, because yeah, I'm no expert in real estate. Well, one of the few things I can do is that goofy in YouTube videos. And yeah, yeah. So I say, yeah, yeah. That's a tough decision. Very tough decision. Well, 40 miles from Bismarck, you're close to a bigger town too. You know, it's not like you're see out in this one highway 537, like 150 miles north of Hinsdale, Montana, or something. Yeah, it was like a highway 537. I think it's the longest dirt road in the United States. It's like 100 and some miles. I think it's like 140 miles or something. I was going to drive it once, and I chickened out after 15. That was the only road I ever drove in my life. It was a paved 2-lane road, mind you. I chickened out driving that road. I chickened out. Yeah, that's true. Winning the lottery. Yeah, I always try that. Relatively speaking, I got to check my tickets later on. I'm sure I didn't win. You know, I almost won in one of the YouTube videos. I once almost won $370 million. I have that ticket someplace, but I put that up. I almost won $370 million by the numbers. I didn't get one number right. One number here, two number there, 1, 2, 1, something like that. What's weird? $370 million. Yeah, yeah, because I can't. Yeah, it's a long dirt road north of Hinsdale, Montana. Yeah, Montana. I don't know if you've ever been out to Montana, but in some parts of Montana, person can drive for 8 hours. Only one car will go by you, and that's it. Yeah, that's how desolate Montana is. Yeah, yeah. It's the time I went to Flaxville and my camera was blurry. Got to turn that side thing. That's when my mother was dying. What do I do if I win the lottery? Well, let's see. That's a good. Well, I'd have to. It depends on what lottery. Let's see. We have there's the Powerball, Lotto America. Nah, I like Lotto America better because it's only $1, and you know, if a person like wins 3 million, which half of it's 1.5 million, that's enough. I mean, then the numbers are a lot, and I usually win more on the Lotto America because the Powerball, you know, you pay $2 and the numbers are usually way off for me, you know. I usually play Lotto America myself. And well, but for Minnesota, there's Go for 5. I don't know what they call that in North Dakota exactly. Yeah, I would too. That'd be nice. Just retire, you know. Yeah, I just have to hope I can win that lottery here. But you know, I'll never win. I know that, but oh well. I keep trying. You know what the hey. You know, I mean, it beats getting drunk. It beats getting drunk and drinking 6 beers. You know, it's cheaper. Pay $1 or $2 for lottery tickets every once in a while. A lot cheap. And you buy a glass of beer in some bars, you pay what, $3 to $5 just for a stupid glass of beer? Well, bartender can have it. I mean, the bar can have it. I don't want it. Yeah. And usually you go to the bar. I mean, speaking for myself, when I used to go to the bars years ago, people used to always try to pick fights with me because I'm a big guy. People think, oh, there's a 6-foot tall, 230-pound man. Let's pick a fight with him. Yeah. Yeah, it would. And like I say, the odds are very slim. That's why I don't play too much of it. There's some people, they'll spend like $30 a week on it. I won't do that. Not me. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Well, I've read on celebrities. I mean, even from way back in the early 1900s, they're like worth like $10, $12 million. They spent it all on gambling and they're flat broke. They have like over $10 million like in the 30s. Crazy. I don't understand it. It's just so weird. So weird. Yeah, then you have oh yeah, then of course back then the singers in the 60s and 50s, a lot of them got ripped off, you know, with these record companies. A lot of those people would rip them off, you know, not all, but you had to be careful you deal with in those days. And some groups like the Dave Clark 5, for example, Dave Clark, all those musicians around him, even the lead singer, they were hired help from Dave Clark, the drummer. Dave Clark got all the record money, the 8-track tape money, all that money went to Dave Clark, and his other 4 band members were on salary. Weird. That is so weird. The only thing is Dave Clark had connections with money, and those other 4 guys didn't have much. Yeah, that's the way it is. I used to like listen to Dave Clark 5, but after reading about Dave Clark, I won't even listen to him anymore. Favorite band ever? I have several. I have several favorite bands actually. I got lots. The Beatles, the Who. Let's see. Oh boy, I got my playlist on YouTube. Yeah, all kinds of controversial stuff. You're seeing Rod Stewart's videos. Boy, is he controversial. I was surprised he got away with a lot of the songs he. Tonight's the Night. Yeah, that song. Should see the lyrics on he sings on that one. Boy, he got away with that in the 70s. Yeah, all the innuendo in a way. And let's see, there's just so many. Yeah, I liked some bands up to the year 2000. I think the last one was like John Mayer in the 2000s. But after that, I don't have an interest because all they do is they use auto tune and And you notice they use all these people that are like attractive. They have guys with big muscles and good looking chisel face. You got ladies showing their legs, nail polish. Oh, they look like somebody that you want to see out in the street. No. I want to hear a real singer. I don't care if they're ugly. I don't care if, I mean, just think singers today. Just think someone like Mama Cass or the Mamas and the Papas would not make it today. Because they tell Mama Cass, for example, oh, why don't you go on a diet? You're too fat. They take Michelle Phillips instead because Michelle Phillips is attractive. What? Well, back then she was. Well, she's a lot older now in her 80s and 90s. Well, of course, but most people in their 80s and 90s are going to lose their looks. They can't help it. I mean, in my 80s and 90s, I want to have wrinkles and stuff like that. I want to have serious wrinkles. If I live that long. If I don't, I don't. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. I have lots of favorites. Yeah. Just so many favorites, bands and singers and all that. Yeah. Yeah. It just today's music is really not for me anymore. Favorite album? That's a. I have so many of those too. The Beatles' White Album some years back I bought for $5 down the basement somewhere, but it's the cover's kind of raggy and try to pick the very best. Okay, I'll try. Okay. My album collection, I got it. Oh, let's say the Beatles' White Album in my collection. Yeah, the Beatles' White Album. Yeah. Bought that for $5 years ago, but like I said, the cover's raggy and the record sleeve is kind of bad, But now we can listen to it on YouTube, but of course they get flagged by the Beatles stuff. And yeah, I say probably be the White Album, yeah. But it's got to be the greatest hits for me, though. I like all the greatest. For certain band members, a rock band or individual singer, I always get when I go to the thrift shops to buy CDs, for example, to play my car. Yeah, interesting choice. Oh yeah, a CD you're never going to find the Beatles' White Album on a CD there because they'll sell like that. It'll sell like that. Oh, there's people that try to put that up, but no, yeah, YouTube will take it down right away. Oh yeah, because. So I guess for the Beatles now, yeah, Paul McCartney owns the rights to the Beatles now. Yeah, as I recall, it used to be. Was it Michael? It was a bunch of songs or so. Michael Jackson owned it before that. Then he was playing some sneaker commercials, Nike or some crap. Yeah, Michael Jackson. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he'll be forgotten in time, just like a lot of bands and singers. As the years go by, they get forgotten. Guy Lombardo's forgotten. Tommy Dorsey's forgotten. Yeah, that's true. Good music will be forgotten by those old timers. Yeah. No, that's true. But the trouble is, music is, like I say, it's auto tuned and stuff like that. Now, I guess you got your bands, but you don't see as many. You see like individual singers. They'll go on talent search. It's all good. Yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah, the new music is, but I'd go to the independent scene where there'd be no auto tune uh, or really, you know, they can dub voices. They can You can pretend like you can play an instrument and you can put sound in the background like you're, I don't know. They can do so many things with it now. Oh, lip syncing. Oh, that's right. I hate lip syncing, by the way. I hate lip syncing. So stupid. Remember when I was a kid, I used to do that. When you play a song on the radio, you go like this. It's Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, but I did that. I thought I'm just being dumb. And they did that later. I thought, what? Yeah, lip syncing, stupid. They have contests for lip syncing. Yeah, yeah, those. Oh yeah, the Beatles' White Album. I think it was in the '60s. Yeah, but well, no, 19. Yeah, that was the '60s. There's the Beatles in 1970, 67 through 70. Yeah, then they had a '70 album. Yeah, it was called 67 through 70. That was a classic. Yeah, but after that they broke up. They all went their own way. They all succeeded. You know, and you'll never hear a band where four guys would break up and they all succeed like they did. Fleetwood Mac, eh, I used to like him, but I'm not crazy about him anymore. If I see Fleetwood Mac CD, you know, buying at a thrift shop, I'd pass. I wouldn't want it. Even the greatest hits, I wouldn't want it. Yeah, I've heard of it. Yeah, but it's Fleetwood Mac isn't my style, but it's always up to the individual. I mean, it's always up to the individual what they think. But me, it's not for me. But it's always up to the individual. People listen what they want. Oh, the pre Lindsey Bugsy. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, yes, they came on later. So yeah, I'm sure they were better. That's the trouble though, is whoever runs the band. I don't know if it's an individual or well, it's obviously the ones that come later on. I think you're just like hired singers or something because Stevie Nicks later went on her own. I know that, so that way she could get her, records or tape or CD money on that. She goes on her own because she comes later. She might just be on salary or something like that, unless they made a deal. But if a person's like new singing in an established band, they're not going to give you the percentage of the CD or record money. I'm sure you're just on salary. Okay, let's see now. I'll sing for my band, huh? All right. Let's see. How about $6,000 per concert, and that's your salary or something like that. I don't know how they pay them, but they pay them what they want. I'm sure there's no set pay. I'm sure there's no set pay. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm a fan of that. Yeah, I like Led Zeppelin, Battle of Evermore. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, the one that plays the mandolin. Yeah, an instrument, the mandolin. I can't play the mandolin. Yeah, I just think of those metal bands and those sing all those singers in the '70s and '60s before all that social media stuff. Sure got away with a lot more than they do now. And nowadays everybody's got a camera and but anyway, yeah, back to the '70s metal. Yeah, I like that. But I say younger people, they're different. You know, they're different. I see some young people listen to country. Paris? No, no, I haven't. Let's see. I've heard of Canned Heat. I've heard of Jethro Tull. I've heard of, let's see. Let's see. And as I get tired, I get more forgetful. I get more forgetful when I get tired. Excuse me. I'm a not smoker. Yeah. Paris. Yeah. So I say, music changes over time. Things change. Younger people like different. I've heard of Bob Welch. Yep. Bob Welch was that was that guy in the Eagles, was it? I think. I don't know. Bob Welch. Right. Oh no, that was a different one. No. Oh boy. I used to know a lot of that stuff, but I just get more forgetful. I just get more forgetful because I'm a senile old man. Joe Walsh, yeah. Yeah, oh, that's right. I just get more a senile old man. I remember a lot of stuff. Young kids these days, Yeah. Yeah. Of course, I wear my hair real short now. Hey. Don't wear it long anymore. Yeah. Oh, today is Saturday. All right. Saturday in the park. I think it was the 4th of July. Oh, yes. Chicago. Hmm. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Bob Welch. She's the one that sang Ebony Eyes. No. Yeah, I'd have to. Just if you want to, I guess. Hope the link works on my thing. Yeah. Saturday Night Live. Saturday morning live Saturday morning. It's Saturday morning. It's Saturday morning. Saturday. It's Saturday morning. Saturday. Wow. Yeah, late stream tonight. Yeah, I call it Randy the Wild Horse tonight. Now it's tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow morning officially. That's all right. Tonight, tomorrow. Tonight and tomorrow. And almost been on for 2 hours. How about that? And I haven't said really anything. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, I know. It's just YouTube gets goofy. Yeah. YouTube gets goofy. Let's see. I gotta find a face for YouTube likes to lie like that. Let's see. Come on, stupid thing. There. YouTube likes to lie. See that? Pinocchio nose. That's YouTube for you. Yeah, I know. Almost 2 hours. An hour, 34 minutes, and 46 seconds. That's YouTube. That with the nose, the Pinocchio nose. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Yeah. They're, yeah. I don't know. It's hard to run this. Let's see. How do I run this chat room? Okay. Sometimes those YouTube people, yeah, Pinocchio too. Yeah, they make my. How do you post that dumb thing again? Come on. Yeah, makes my head explode. YouTube sometimes. And bunch of clowns. YouTube. There, I'm learning something. YouTube are a bunch of clowns. There. And now I put this chat back. Custom emojis. Yeah. Yeah, I'll leave it the way it is. Oh, third person. Well, welcome to the room, third person. Welcome. Enjoying the chat, or you can watch us, or do what you want. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. I can sing. I get. Let's come on. Work here. You should have a cigarette. It's late. No, all right. Oh, you do emojis too. Oh, okay. Oh, fourth person. Welcome to the room. Oh, one left. Oh, darn. Now it's three. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks. Well, if you're gonna leave, Johnny, yeah, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Listen to me saying a bunch of baloney. I gotta start getting my show more ready. I'm not ready most of the time. I gotta start planning. Okay. Okay, reminds me of the late mother. Well, let's see. One person left. Yeah. Well, one left again. Now it's back down to two. Now you're spell. I know what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, I probably should go with myself too. Yeah. Well, Johnny, yeah, thanks for stopping by. This Logitech camera works great. If you ever know anybody that that cuts videos like mine, it's probably their camera. Logitech's the way to go if they can get it on sale. Yeah, the old Logitech. Got any plans? No, probably not really. Yeah, just stay home. What the heck? Yeah, tough to get a date when you're 56, unless I go to the nursing home and, hi, you 80-year-old women, how you doing? Maybe we can play some cards or something. I don't know. Okay, Johnny, I'm sign off. So have a great day, and yeah, I'll be on again sometime. So bye, Johnny, and goodbye, whoever you are stopping by. You know. So let's see, where's that? Yeah, it was. Yep. Yeah, it was a good time. No doubt about it. This, let's see. Yep, this, come on. Oops. Yep, the horses are happy. The horses are happy. So is the cow. So is the pig. So is the goat. This is fun, those emojis. Yeah, it's fun, these emojis. Yeah, well, I'm gonna go now, Johnny. So get plenty of rest and have a good night. And so long, pal. And so long, wherever you are.